Wait! I'm home. I'm home.
Andy? Andy, what's wrong?
Was it really just a dream? Oh, Marietta, it was a nightmare. I was on a mission, got set up and sent to the Thorian border. Then I thought I'd made it to safety, but
Shh. Come lay back.
I know it's crazy, but it felt so real. Especially once I reached what I thought was the safe zone. But the Talarians, they wouldn't even listen. And then this Major... what was I? Right. Major Stills, he called himself. Just as I woke up on a cold table, and all these cave bugs echoing. I swear I can almost still hear them. Ow! Marietta, did you just bite me? What the hell was that?
Very nice touch, Snyder. You're performing so well. Such an interesting way to go.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Resurgence. Her ongoing mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before. Captain's log. Stardate 89502.9. After our narrow carnivorous interactions with the Balati, we discovered we have two missing crew members, Chief Tan and Lieutenant Snyder. If Lieutenant Commander Nivu's instincts are correct, Snyder missing his first day might have been a little more than meets the eye. Number 1, begin summary. My men are missing, and this is unacceptable.
Computer, begin status update.
Approximately Stardate X, Chief Tan and Lieutenant Snyder went missing after the mission to check in on Chief Tan's mother went awry. Lieutenant Commander Nivu asserts that Colonel Balaran is potentially working with Lieutenant Snyder, Merito, and Chancellor Shinessa's high command as a potential conspiracy against Starfleet.
Enough! We've been speculating since Nivu brought his opinions to the team, but I am still the Commodore, and until my men are found, I will have no conspiracy theories or accusations flying about. Is that understood?
Agreed, Commodore.
Yes, sir.
Accusations without action are just dishonorable.
Number 1, you will assemble a team to track our missing crew down. Give me appraised at all points.
Understood, sir. Ensign Holden, Ensign Bridges, you are with me for this one. I'm personally assigning you the task of sorting through this nonsense. And if Snyder is found with any trace of evidence against him, he will know it is not a good day to die for him.
Please stop. What do you want? What did I do? Answer me, damn it.
He's producing some...
I am Lieutenant Snyder of the USS Resurgent.
It's just astounding.
Please, tell me what you want. Why am I here? What did you do to those Telarian?
I know. You were right, sir. He really is the perfect test subject. I didn't think... Will you excuse me, sir? Our guest appears to be getting testy. Yes, you'll be kept informed. You are being awfully rude, Lieutenant. It's not polite to interrupt a person's hails.
You're... not a person. You're a monster.
And you're not exactly in a place to comment on what I am, given that I'm not the one laying in their own excrement. Although, I guess most wouldn't blame you, given the level of depravity your mind seems to stew in. Tell me, did you enjoy the simulation of those lovely insects crawling into your every orifice? I did enjoy the touch where they slowly ate through your skull, pushing against your temples. The bit where they pulsed, like fingers pushing against membrane before tearing out of your skin. It was particularly good.
No.
In my opinion.
No, please. What? How?
I'm a scientist, a true explorer of the universe, Lieutenant. And you have been given to me, with no shortage of praise for how perfect you'd be suited to test my new upgrade for the Starfleet phasers. After the Iconian War, I began my research into the fragments of the destroyed Dyson spheres. Imagine what particles of a structure that was used to allow the manipulation of the flow of time could do if given certain personality. We need to be prepared for war as Starfleet, right, Lieutenant? After all, the Iconians showed how woefully unprepared we have been in dealing with actual battle. We got too far lost in our pacifism. And I believe you are showing with each simulation that the use of Armis's black ooze can provide the right amount of forceful personality to manipulate the Dyson sphere particles with the perfect attitude for handling the future battlefield. Can you imagine what this will mean for the next conflict? Or the next enemy?
No. No. Please. Commodore?
You heard my command, Lieutenant. Plot a course for the Delta Quadrant.
Give it up.
I don't get what you mean, Doctor.
Your subcutaneous dermis is literally peeling away before my eyes. And you think we can't tell you're Vidian?
Help me!
Holden, Bridges. Any status updates?
According to the information from Lieutenant Commander Nivu, and the computer scans of the most recent ships coming out of the area, it appears Chief Tan's father did make the journey to have the meeting. All our indicators seem to point to father and son meeting.
But we don't know where they went or how they got there.
Don't we? Nivu mentioned the players in his conspiracy. Have we dug into their files, accounted for their whereabouts?
We've been trying. I mean, it doesn't seem likely.
Okay. Our best bet is to follow the trail for Chief Tan's family. I think I'm going to need to talk to another potential source myself.
At ease. Am I too late for a status report?
No, sir. I've assigned Bridges and Holden to follow our small leads to Chief Tan.
Have we inspected Lieutenant Snyder's file?
No, not yet, sir. With all due respect, I thought we agreed that rescuing the missing crew members would supersede any allegations that have come forth.
Dismissed. Holden and Bridges.
Sir, are you losing your nerve to do this the right way?
No. I just need to ensure the due diligence is done. Have we considered perhaps reasons that Lieutenant Snyder would be taken or targeted for this?
That is an excellent suggestion, sir. I'll bring that to the team as well.
Dismiss, number 1. Computer?
Yes, Commodore.
Hail Admiral Galagos. I'm going to have to inform her of this latest complication.
You never know who you can trust.
Yes? It's the Commodore, Lieutenant.
Come in. Is everything all right, sir?
No, it is not all right, Lieutenant. What the hell do you think you're doing questioning my leadership on board the Resurgence?
Sir, I don't know where that idea came from, but I promise you, whatever you heard...
So you admit there is something you want to tell the Admiral?
What? No, sir. I was telling the Admiral that I'm on his side, that I see a future for you and... Commodore, please, this is crazy.
Oh, I'll give you crazy.
What's going on? Sir, why am I here?
You think I'm crazy, Lieutenant? You think I could have kept my men safe? Survived a war on crazy? No. Men like you, who haven't the courage or the fortitude to do what needs to be done. You have no right to judge me or anyone else who fought while you missed your first day on the job with your flimsy excuses. You, who allowed your pathetic attempts at playing hero to be used as a pawn in the games of smarter men.
Sir, please, if you just let me explain. No, this isn't you. You only take from those already dead.
You know, you should be honored, Lieutenant. There isn't a humanoid in the galaxy who wouldn't love to witness the Kobali's rebirth process. Granted, I think only a human would have imagined going through the process alive. Really? You think the Kobali would be so cruel as to just lobotomize the subject? Then what? Oh, they're using some original Kobali organic brain matter to put back into the subject's brain. Very interesting indeed. Very good, Lieutenant. The data you are providing will be invaluable for the safety and future of the galaxy. Every single one of your various deaths will help the phaser upgrades to send our enemies into what you are experiencing. The mental and physical manifestation of the mind living out its final moments in the most grotesque way imaginable.
No. No more. Please. Please, just kill me.
Me? Kill you? I would never. Not with the amazing new ways you've determined yourself. Haven't you noticed yet that each simulation only ends once your cowardly organic matter perishes in a way it hasn't already previously experienced? After all, the Klingons,
I'm done with
and
you and your
Romulans, and the
antics.
Borg are too
You'll
vile
serve the
to
Cabali
simply
better as a
suffer
reincarnated
quick passing.
husk!
Please, I can't take anymore. Have mercy.
Don't disappoint me now, Lieutenant. Not when you've exceeded every other subject I've had hooked up to my creation. Begging is just too unseemly for creative rogues like ourselves. Still, fine. I'll tell you a secret.
You're back, Commander.
Topic.
Something is wrong?
How did you know that?
It would be the only logical conclusion given the expediency with which you returned. I can only speculate that it must be a fairly serious issue for Starfleet.
Vulcans. Either way, I need to know what information you have about Ambassador Tan's family.
May I ask what this is about, Commander?
No, Topic. You resigned from Starfleet. You no longer have clearance to receive such information.
Very well. Well, I've never met Miss Tan before. It was my understanding that she had lodged previous suggestions and complaints about Starfleet security, especially after the end of the Iconian War.
Do you suspect the Ambassador to harbor the same concerns as his mate?
It does not follow the course of logic to do so. Ambassador Tan was always level-headed.
Commander. Holden to Commander Camarda. Do you copy?
Commander Camarda to Holden, I am in the middle of
It's
questioning—
urgent, sir. Bridges was able to gather enough data for the computer to triangulate.
Talk! I will come back to discuss this later, Topic. Transporter.
Apologies, Commander. I was able to catch their signal from the triangulation.
Bah! Contact Dr. Delvalle and get Chief Tan to the medbay now. Ambassador Tan, are you harmed?
No. My son is still not recovered from whatever those damn Kellerans stunned him with.
Sir, do you have any knowledge to the whereabouts of Lieutenant Snyder?
Snyder! Traitor! Telarian corridor!
Get that man to sickbay immediately. I'll go inform the Commodore of the rescue of Chief Tan and a potential second witness against Lieutenant Snyder.
Hold him down, Commander Camarda.
If you would just hurry this along.
Computer, inform the Commodore that tonight's meat has been prepared.
Yes, sir. Crew is standing by.
How? How did you separate my body with the transporter?
Dinner is served. Does anyone need any Talaxian spices to go with Snyder's left toe?
Who let Tribbles into my medical department?
Doc, you need to... you need to finish sewing up my wounds. Major Stillis, he's coming.
Cmdr. You may have consumed Lieutenant Snyder, but I am no gachsobe.
Now, Lieutenant. We should be almost there.
I can't take heads.
Clearly you can, or you'd already be dead. The sooner we get back to it, the sooner your release will come. And I will be sure to credit
Doc,
you for the assistance.
status update.
Maybe we'll name the weapon after you.
Number 1.
I'm sure
Any
the
updates from the ground crew below?
Stop! This is Commander Kamarta of the USS Resurgence. Stand down. Stop! Ensign Holden, see if you can run after that dishonorable coward. Ensign Bridges, get a crew to help you search this rubble to see what the hell was going on. Number 1 to the bridge.
This is the Commodore. What's the status, number 1?
Lieutenant Snyder looks close to death, sir. Requesting transport to Medical Bay immediately, sir.
Bridge to Med Bay.
Commodore?
Number 1 is beaming into the Med Bay immediately. Stand by for transport.
But, sir, Chief Tan says he had urgent information regarding the possible...
Are you two done wasting time? This kid isn't going to be alive for your useless questions if we don't move now.
Where is number 1, Ensign Bridges?
They just transported back to the Resurgence. But come look at this. So far, the majority of the computers and research equipment have been wiped, including what appears to be half the internal components from Starfleet-issue phasers. The only information I'm able to extract, it's... well, see for yourself.
No. This can't be real. Have you verified the data yet?
Not all of it, but some. But from the little I've done, it all points to the same thing.
That Snyder was in this cave, experimenting on Starfleet officers to create a weapon for a coup? That means whoever I chased, they were just...
running for their lives?
Doc, status update.
Hard to say at the moment. I've never seen anything like it. He shouldn't have survived the multiple levels of organ damage and tissue destruction. But whatever is flooding his mind seems to be keeping him in this odd state of unconsciousness.
Number 1. Any updates from the ground crew below?
Negative, Commodore. Only Ensign Bridges' initial findings, which don't bode well for the lieutenant.
You, get your butt over here. I need help with this patient.
Oh.
There's an alarm going off in the medical department. Alert security now.
Kill her. Kill Admiral
I don't have another solution. Kamarta, get back to the bridge and chart our course back to Probert Station. We're taking Snyder in.
Status report, Major.
I managed to grab most of the information, sir. Anything left on those machines will be a garbled mess of high treason by the lieutenant.
Good. And nice work escaping.
I was so close to finishing the experiment. How soon can you get me another test subject?
We will need to keep the project under the radar for now. Especially if Ownsby brings Snyder in for treason.
Fine. No matter. Snyder was close to his final scenario regardless. The results of his disturbed mind will allow me to test and create the rest of the prototype software programming. We can have the new wartime phasers ready to
And
go.
it'll allow our enemies to experience the horrors Lieutenant Snyder came up with?
Absolutely.
Get that, Stillis. I'm getting a message from Ownsby about our esteemed lieutenant.
This is Major Stylus.
Major Stylus. I am within range for transport, Tahek.
Spare me your Klingon judgments. At least I get to act in the open for our cause.
It's always a good day to die, Tocha. Transporting in 3, 2, 1.
You have been listening to Renewal, a Star Trek fan production. Episode 6, Creep. Written by Victory Witherkeigh. The cast of this episode features the voice talents of Andrew Goering as Admiral Anders Ownsby and Chief Tan, Christian Martin as Commander Camarta, Jason Markiewitz as Dr. Adam Delvalle, Max Noble as Lieutenant Commander Nivu Zohar, James Wolfey as Lieutenant Snyder, Austin Clark as Ensign Simon Holden, Turinator as Ensign Bridges, JBC as the Voices, James Raynor as the Peck, Holly Harris as Nurse Marietta Vance, Julie Marie Perrette as the Computer, Nolok as Major Stylus, Ella GVA as 2 of 11, Kai Kikis as Kotath, Dr. Shabaster as Ambassador Tan, and Cap Roberts as Admiral Galagos. The episode was edited by Chase C, and the music was composed by Eleanor Morrow Music. Renewal, a Star Trek fan production, was created by Andrew Goering and Aaron McDonald, based on Star Trek The Next Generation by Gene Roddenberry, and Star Trek Online, developed by Cryptic Games. No rights infringement intended. Subscribe to this production wherever you get your podcasts, and subscribe to Riftpoint's YouTube channel, or follow us on social media at the links in the episode description. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope to see you again, next time in the Rift. Star Trek and all related marks, logos, and characters are owned by Viacom CBS Incorporated. Riftpoint Productions, website, promotion, and or any exhibition of material created by Riftpoint Productions are not endorsed, sponsored, or affiliated with Viacom CBS or the Star Trek franchise.